lot of stuff went wrong, but a lot of stuff could have went worse. So glad to hear, brother.
The stage is set for another great matchup here. Game 2 of our Wednesday night doubleheader. It's going to be Players Inc. taking on Hexx. We saw Players Inc. victorious 13-3 in Game 1 against Shooters. Now we're going to have Hexx taking on Players Inc. For Hexx, it's going to be our guy Bobby G on the mound, Chillo behind the plate, Jim at third, Kim at short, Jack at short center, Kyle at second, Rich at first, across the outfield, Kurt, Frank, and Al left to right. And then for Players Inc. batting, it's going to be Joe Moran, Tom Coletti, Matt Muscia, I believe Nick Rice, Johnny McIlvain, Frank Jecchio, Joey Krasinski, Dave Mueller, Nick DeJoya, and then Anthony Cabela. So we are set, ready to go here. Happy to have you here with us on a beautiful Wednesday evening, live from the Park District of Forest Park. First pitch, Moran flips to the right side, up against the tree near the scoreboard. That one hit over to third. Jimmy gets his hands on it. No throw to first, so Moran reaches. So Joe on first. Here's Tom Coletti. Hits this one high into center. Frank towards the gap, makes the catch on the back pedal. Throw goes into second. So there's the first out. So that one misses to McIlvain. Hits that one off Grisano's hands. Upset with himself. He couldn't make the play. Tipped it past Doss. Moran takes third, so first and third. So let's see. Already had the score sheet incorrect, so Mac batted there third. Mush is here batting fourth. I'm gonna guess that'll put Frank at 5 and then maybe Nick at 6. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Mush lifts this one to the left side. Foul. Stays in play, but just out of reach. So first and third here, one out. Mush hits that one back to Grisano, throws to Doss, can't make the catch at second. So Moran scores, still one out. McIlvain to second, Mush over to first. Frank batting here. And Joey's going to be on deck. Like I said, we're figuring it out. That one past Kyle into right. Al with it. Throws to third. McIlvain in to score. And Players Inc. continues to cook. Joey takes a strike. That one ripped over to Richie at first, makes the catch, steps on first. So a double play there. 2 runs across. We head to the bottom of the first. Hexx coming up. Peoria Matt says ho-hum, double play. Yeah, never fun when you got the bingo and the bango, but not the bongo. Although fun for Hexx there. 2 runs for Players Inc., but able to stomp the bleeding. A hard hit ball from Joey, but he hit it right to Richie. Battistoni made the catch, stepped on first. Stopped everything right there, and now Hexx is coming up. It's going to be Jimmy, Kurt, Al, Rich, Kim, Robbie, Frank, Jack, Chillo, and Kyle. For Players Inc. defensively, Joe, Joey, and Johnny in the outfield. Across the infield, it's Dave, Nick, Tom, Nick, and Matt. There's a strike to Jimmy. Frank pitched game 1, the 13-3 victory over Shooters. Anthony caught, now Anthony pitching. Jimmy hits that one into left center. Moran knocks it down in the gap. Moretti around first into second. That's a leadoff double. Good piece of hitting there from Moretti. So Kyle's going to run for Jimmy. Glad to see he's doing okay. Uncle Jimmy still with some tricks in the bag. So leadoff double sets the table well here for Kurt. Down 2 early. There's a strike. High fly ball into left. Moran back, turns, squares, makes the throw over to third. Rice doesn't cut it. The throw was offline, but big first out there. So Al here. Just missed inside. Foul ball to the right side. Dusts up the hands. Ball back in play. So Kyle on second, running for Jimmy, who started things off with a leadoff double. That one clinks off the plate. Over into right field. McIlvain plays it back. Kyle around third, up easy. And Hexx down 1. So good ball there from Al into right. Good hustle from Kyle to score. Players Inc. now with a 1-run lead. That one missed to Richie. there's a 4-pitch walk to Richie. Had to look back at Oscar just to make sure. So Kurt's going to run for Richie. Kimmer up here. One. Good pitch from Anthony. Kimmer rolls that one over to Nick at second, flips it to Tom for 1. That's all they're going to get, so big second out. First and third here for Hexx. Here's Grisano, one of the few people who, on his way to the game, always says, "Hey, bud, see you soon." Hits that one foul to the left side. Mueller chasing it, just clips off the yellow safety fencing. Big opportunity here for the Hexx pitcher to tie this one up. Al over at third. Kimmer standing on first. Happy to have you joining us live from the Park District of Forest Park. That one up the middle to Coletti, throws across to first. So Hexx cuts the deficit in half, but that's all they're going to get after 1. It's a 2-1 ball game, and Players Inc. coming up. So top 2, it's going to be, I believe, Dave, Nick, and Nick. I think we are all figured out. We hit a speed bump at 3, and I think by the time we get to 8, we will come out of it unscathed. So third baseman, Dave Miller. Grisano starts him off with a strike. Nice pitch there. Dave hits that one up the middle. Bobby tips it to himself. Off balance throw. Gets him. Good job just kind of pivoting, planting, and tossing for the first out. Yeah, once that ball goes vertical, a lot can go wrong, but did a great job on that one. So here's Nick Rice, and I do believe now we have the correct lineup. 2 strikes from Grisano. Looks like that play might have given him a little extra juice. Rice hits that one to Doss. Doss with it. Easy throw to first. Good play there from Jack. Especially after that drop in the last inning. Good to see him kind of settle in, make that play. I tend to be one who, once I make one mistake, ooh, boy, does it cascade. That's why they don't let me throw when I field grounders at the mound. 1-1 here to Nick DeJoya. 2-1 count. Nice little curveball there. Seen some good movement today from the pitchers. Nick hits this one into center right at Frank, down to his knees, makes the catch. So 1-2-3 there for Hexx. A big 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the second. Hexx chasing one. So just like the poetic nature of the game, Frank makes a nice catch to end that inning and then comes up to lead off the inning here. It's going to be 7 through 10. Frank, Jack, Chillo, and Kyle. Then back to the top for Hexx. They're down one right now in the bottom of the second. Here live from the Park District of Forest Park. Field 1. Frank takes 2 strikes. Real nice pitch there from Anthony. That one over to third. Dave kind of tips it to Nick, but neither player really gets a hand on it. That's a leadoff single for Frank. Yeah, Dave couldn't really secure it. Tipped it to Nick. Nick couldn't really secure it. So good speed over at first here for Jack Doss. Doss hits that one up the middle. Splits that little Bermuda triangle. You had Nick, Tom, and the pitcher Anthony all kind of triangulated there to try to cover that hole. Jack found open space, so first and third now, nobody out. Here's Chillo. Chillo ropes this one into right, just in front of McIlvaine. McIlvaine fires over to Coletti. The throw comes to third. Almost a close play. You can hear Doss right there say, I didn't realize the ball was coming. Great hit from Chillo. Ties this one up at 2. So here's the 10 hitter. Kyle, the second baseman, takes a strike. First and third, nobody down. High fly ball into right. McIlvaine with it. Throw comes home. Frank was calling 2, but a good throw there from Johnny McEnright to get the out. Throw carried Frank a little bit up the line, but Doss wasn't tagging. So here's Moretti with runners on first and third, 1 out. Hexx tied it up here in the bottom of the second. 2-2, bottom 2, 2 on. Foul ball. Somebody thinks there's 2 outs, but Oscar and I both have 1. Anthony with the lefty pitch there. 1-1 to Jimmy. Jimmy hits that one into left. That one's going to fall right in front of Moran. You can hear Moretti kind of Carlton Fisking that one down, down, down it gets. First and second here, Hexx took the lead. See right there, what just happened is my brain couldn't decide between saying took the lead and takes the lead, so they took the lead, folks. Been a long day, and like I said, I got 1 foot out the door. Golf trip this weekend. Ooh, ooh. So Kyle running for Jimmy once again. Kurt up here. Ball outside. Kurt hits that one over to Nick at second. High hop, clean play. Mush tries to backdoor Chillo over at third. The throw just a bit off. Dave kind of tied up with Chillo. Chillo comes in to score. So Kurt is down 2 outs. Another run across. Here's Al. There's a strike. Al reluctantly nods in agreement. It was a good pitch from Anthony. Hits this one deep into left center. That one's going to carry. Joey takes it deep in the gap. Al around second, heading for third. Tom throws to third. Throw offline, and there's big Al Rice with another RBI triple. Feel like the last couple Hexx games we've done, Rice has absolutely mashed some triples onto that left side. Ball just exploded off the bat. Here's going to be Richie Battistoni, who is 0 for 1. Sorry, he's 0 for 0. He walked on 4 pitches. There's a strike. Walked again. Had Kurt running for him last time and actually was forced out at second. So Kurt running again. So both runners who have courtesy runners have gotten the same courtesy runner both times. A little fun nugget there. Kimmer takes a strike. Hits this one in to right. McIlvain over towards the line in fair territory. Makes the catch, but 4 runs across for Hexx. 5-2 now. We head to the top of the third. Players Inc. coming up. So here we are in the top of the third. Tony Devo going to be pinch hitting for the pitcher, Anthony. Was silent there when we came back. They've got 6-2 on the scoreboard. I have 5-2 on my score sheet. If the game gets close, we'll figure it out. As Devo laces that one into left, but right at Kurt for the out. So back to the top. Joe Moran with 1 out. Hits that one off Grisano's hands, tips it to Doss. That one tipped high in the air, so not much of a chance on that ball over at first. Quick hands from Grisano, though. Glad to keep that one out of the outfield. Potentially this grass we've seen slow down the ball quite a bit. And Moran with good wheels in that leadoff spot. So 1 out, runner on first. That one roped up the middle. Now one can make a play on that. Coletti turns, throw goes into second, so he holds at first. It's first and third here with 1 out. Mac looking to get one back here for Inc. Mac hits that one into left, right at Kurt, makes the catch, throw goes to second, so Tom's gonna stay. Joe's gonna score, and it's 5-3. So runner on first, 2 outs. Mosh hits that one up the middle, past Grisano, past Doss, Coletti to third. Two outs here. First and third. Frank hits that one up the middle to Doss. Cradles, steps on second for the third out. 4 outs, though, if you want it. You can hear over on Hexx, don't be wasting those precious outs. So 1 run there, back for Players Inc. Heading to the bottom of the third, Hexx coming up with a 2-run lead. So I'm still fairly certain it's 3-5, but they've got 3-6 on the scoreboard. My scoring unofficial, of course, so in the words of the Rocket, doesn't matter. It's going to be Bobby Grisano, Frank, Jack, Chillo, and Kyle here for Hexx. Grisano rolls that one over to short. Rice with it. Good toss across for out number 1. So Frank here with 1 down. Turns on this one into deep left, but Moran playing deep. Good positioning there for out number 2. So quick 2, Doss looking to keep it alive. That one illegal. That one off the plate. High pop fly into center field. Joey under. Makes the catch, and Players Inc. sets Hexx down 1-2-3. We head to the top of the 4th. It's a 5-3 ball game. Joey, Dave, and Nick set to hit here for Players Inc. So Grisano set, pumps, pitches. Good bounce back pitch there. Deep fly ball into right center. Rice over, gets his fingertips on it. Someone call the circus because we've got a juggler. Made a nice catch there. By the time he secured it, it was already in deep center field. Great range there from Al Rice, and even better focus after multiple tips to himself. So a quick first out there on a deep drive from Joey, and here is Dave. Fingertips had to be real sticky on that one. Full extension on the fingertips. Kind of pulled it up to himself. Dave hits this one into left. A significantly easier fly ball opportunity for Kurt. So here's Rice with 2 down. Rolls over that one to Jimmy. High, hop, low, throw to Richie. Nice hands from Battistoni over at first. Smooth as butter. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Hexx coming up with the lead. So bottom 4 here, Hexx is going to send Chillo and Kyle to the plate, then back to the top of the order. Jimmy, who started that nice play to end the last half inning. Nice Sunday hop, fired it over to first. Richie with the smooth pick. Deep towards his feet. Not an easy play by any stretch of the imagination. There's a strike, so 2 strikes. The pump fake even got Oscar on the illegal call. Good landing, but a bit flat. 2-2. Anthony nibbling there. Chillo turns on it again, similar to his first hit. Pokes that one into right for a leadoff single. Nice lefty stroke from Chillo here tonight. Throw goes to first. Of course, as you've seen between every half inning on your screen, July 25th through the 28th, the 56th annual No Glove Nationals 16-inch softball tournament right here in the Park District of Forest Park. Kyle hits this one into right at Mac, a couple steps back, makes the catch. It's been referred to as the Mecca of softball, the Super Bowl of softball. Whatever you want to call it, it is awesome. Make sure you get out to Forest Park. Great deals on beer, merch, food. It's a whole weekend of food, fun, best 16-inch softball around. It's that one into center. Moran makes the catch. So Jimmy down, 2 down. That one flat. Just caught the back of the plate. There's a strike. Deep fly ball into left center. Joey can't make the catch. Sticks in the ground. He's still down. Moran gets it in. Kurt around third. It's going to be close. Frank can't secure it. And touch 'em all, Kurt. 2 runs on the board for Hexx. A good throw in. Frank unfortunately unable to secure. Joey stayed down on the ground as the play resumed, but he is up. Slight limp, but looks okay. Al hits that one down the line, hooking fair. Carries downfield, 3, Al around second, Al around third, and he's gonna slow to a trot and touch home plate for a home run. Another big hit for Al Rice. My goodness, the last 3 swings that dude has hit on these broadcasts have been 2 of them carried all the way back to field 3, and 1 of them got to the outfield about as fast as I've ever seen a ball get out there. More like Jim Rice, that's absolutely correct. Someone check the Ancestry.com. Richie might have a little Jerry Rice in him with those hands over at first. Hits that one into center in front of Joey. 2-out single from Richie. This time Kurt doesn't have to run for him. The perks of not getting out. Jimmy was the last out, but Jimmy also has a runner, so Kyle will be running again. Kimmer up, takes a strike. Hits that one up the middle. Tom gets a hand on it, keeps it out of the outfield. So first and second, 2 outs, 3 across. Bobby hits that one over to the left side. Nice play from someone on impact. Made a one-handed catch with his hands full. Crisano hits that one down the line, stays fair. Kyle around third, in to score. Kimmer to third. Crisano stands tall at first. An RBI single there gets another run on the board here for Hexx. So 9-3, first and third. Here's Frank, 2 down. A lot of 2-out damage. This one high into center. Joey over, makes the catch. But 4 across that half inning. So Players Inc. now chasing 6 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. So top 5 here for Inc. It's going to be Nick, Anthony, and then back to the top with Joe. So hoping the bottom of the order can set the table nicely here for the top of the lineup. A little bit of work to do for this Players Inc. offense. A couple of massive shots from Hexx in that last inning. Nick hits that one up the middle. Kimmer with it, fires across just a little bit wide. So Devo going to re-enter. Anthony will be done. Flips that one to the right side. Good idea. Right side once again. To the right of your screen, just under the softball logo, you can see McIlvain working on the heel clicks. Solid form, good development. Devo takes that one deep. Oh, and stuck on Grisano just a bit. Devo whips that one into left. Nick over to third. First and third, and Players Inc. back to the top of the order. Nobody out. Moran hits that into right. Rice can't get his hands on it. Will he get the play at second, though? A good throw gets him. Got him by a thread. Not much Devo could do there. Thought that Rice caught it. Got his fingertips on it, so Devo thought he had it. Started breaking back. Rice dropped it. Close play at second, but a good throw got him. So Tom here with a runner on first, 1 out. Hits that one up the middle, past Grisano, past Kimmer. Moran over to third. McIlvaine flips that one to the right side. Foul. So first and third, 1 out. Inc with 1 across so far. That one over to Kyle at second, throws to first, gets the double play. So big line out there. Mac over to Kyle at second. Kyle gets rid of it, limits the damage to 1. Inc chasing 5. Hexx coming up in the bottom of the 5th. So they've got 10-4 on the scoreboard. I've got 9-4 in my book. We'll see what happens if it comes to any importance. But right now, Hexx with a comfortable lead over Players Inc., sending Jack, Chillo, and Kyle to the plate. With Anthony being removed from the game, Frank is going to pitch. Pitched game 1, the 13-3 victory. Tony Devo behind the plate. Yeah, fake score from the lame stream sports announcer. There's a strike to start things off against Jack. Good pitch from Frank. Doss rolls that up the middle. Tom in the hole, fires it over, but Jack there in plenty of time. Frank let that one roll through. Looks like he regrets it a little bit, not at least making an effort. That one just kind of lazily rolled through the middle. Moving Johnny in a step. Just missed deep. Chill hopes that one into center. Doss around second. The throw goes to second. Well, Coletti just by second. So first and third, Chillo 3 for 3 with 3 absolute frozen ropes into the outfield. That one misses deep. Good pitch there. Lined into center. Kyle's got himself an RBI single. Chillo with the hustle to third. Trades places with Jack. So bottom 5 Hexx with a chance to end it. Nobody out. And a whole lot of meat coming up in the order. Just missed deep. Jimmy fouls that to the right side. You can hear a cacophony of giggles over from the Hexx dugout. Jimmy hits that one in to left, right at Moran's feet. Chillo's going to come in to score. Froze, but had plenty of time to get in. So Kyle, being on second base, didn't have to run this time. Frank is going to run for Jim. Nobody out. Here's Kurt. Kurt now back-to-back in the 4th. Hits that one foul to the right side. No one's going to get to it. Good hustle from Nick. Flat pitch there. Would have missed just inside. Ground ball over to second. Nick throws to Tom for 1. So first and third with 1 down. Here's Al. Can definitely end it with 1 swing. That one might drop. McIlvain in, slides, can't make the catch. Kurt around second. The throw coming to third. He slides, he's down. Good tag to get him. So 2 down now, runner on first. Yeah, real nice throw and tag. There's a small part of me that believes that if he didn't look over his shoulder as he was getting past second, as Richie hits that one just past Frank and gives him a haircut. But if he doesn't look over his shoulder, looked like it slowed him down just a bit. So they are working off of the other score. Base is loaded now. We'll just go with what they're going with. So 2 outs here for Grisano. Strike 2 there to Bob. Hits that one over foul. And that's strike 3 and a case, so bases loaded. Grisano out, number 3. We head to the top of the 6th. Players Inc. chasing coming up. So they have 13-4. I am unofficial, so that's what we're going to put on our scoreboard. Top 6 here for Players Inc. Mush hits that one over to Kimmer. Kimmer ranging, throws across. Mush beats it out. So Matt on first, Frank up here. Hits that one into left center. Frank chasing it back off the bat of Frank. Frank around second into third. Stand up triple brings Mush in to score. So signs of life here from the Players Inc. offense. Joey, who's hit it hard, but right at people several times here tonight. Hits that one once again hard, but right at Doss. Caught that one off the chest. So Dave up here with a runner on third. Chasing 8. That one off the plate. I did a rhyme. There's a strike. Dave rolls over that one to Doss. Throw to first. Frank comes across to score. So chasing 7 now. Base is empty. 2 down for Nick Rice. Hit over to Moretti. Tips it down to Kimmer. No throw. So 2 outs, runner on first here for Nick D. Hits that one up the middle to Kimmer. Fires across. Richie with the smooth hands once again. Mr. Hoover Battistoni with the quick hands. Slows him down there. Chasing 7, bottom of the 6th. Hexx with a chance to put 3 on the board and end this one early. So once again, it's going to be Frank, Jack, Chillo, and Kyle. Bottom 4 for Hexx. Little flat. High fly ball into center. Joey back, makes the catch. Frank whispering to Jack, "Hey Jack, where are you hitting it?" Strike starts him off there. Jack hits that to the left side foul. That one knuckled over TC into center field. Doss with a big turnaround first. Good throw in towards second. So 1 out single there from the Hexx short center fielder, and here's Chillo. If his first 3 at-bats are any indication, laser line drive to the right side potentially. Facing the left, so we'll see. Hits that one on a rope. Throw going to second, so he kind of saw everyone was moving right, so he took a few steps in, hit that one on a line. Not much Tom could do with it. Hey, if you got to turn the body to pull it, you got to turn the body to pull it. He did that. It's 1st and 3rd now with 1 out for Kyle. Takes a strike. Kyle hits that one into right center. It's got some legs. Kyle running around second. Big turn. Chillo scores. Kyle around third. Nick fires home. Tony with it. Tags him. Kyle struck down all the way around the bags. Just a step away from the promised land, but he does drive into. You can hear Moretti say stay at third. Would have been the 10th run with only 1 out. Moretti follows that to the right side. Yeah, about 2/3 of the way between first and second. I started to feel for the big guy. That's why my trick as a hitter was just to hit weak ground balls to the infield and then not run them out. So Moretti, another foul to the right side into the ink dugout. Talk about a turn. Could have had a runner on third, 1 out, would have been the winning run. Now there's 2 down. Hexx will have to play another half inning defensively. Jimmy ropes that one into left center. He's going to have a double right there. Courtesy runner, which is going to be Grisano. Oscar says not Kyle. So Jimmy says, hold on there, Adam. We might not need to play that next half inning. Kurt with a chance to end this one just a little bit early. Hits that one to the left side. Foul. High fly ball into left. Moran chasing it back. Makes the Willie Mays for out number 3. Players Inc. chasing 9. Top of the 7th coming up. They've got some work to do. So Devo Nation leading things off. It's going to be Tony Devo, and then back to the top, Joe Moran and Tom Coletti. Trying to salvage this top of the 7th. Al Rice yelling over to Joe Moran, "We could have been chilling right now. Why'd you have to catch that?" Real nice catch, though. Full extension over the shoulders back to us. As Devo flies to left. I had the same thought as he was chasing it back. I was like, you know, that's a real easy ball to just slip up ever so slightly, but it lets you know what kind of gamer Joe Moran is. Devo hits that one into left center. Frank chasing it back, was playing fairly shallow. Leadoff double there for the Players Inc. Of course, Moran's reached all 3 times and scored twice and got to third the 3rd time, so he knew another at-bat was on the horizon. That one over to short. Kimmer one-hands it, fires across, high throw, but he's safe. Good play from Kimmer. Go-Go Gadget arm, got a hand on it, squeezed it, fired across all in one motion. Good stretch from Richie, but good wheels from Joe. Coletti hits that one to Doss up the middle, steps on second, throws to first. Richie can't make that catch. Tony is going to score. So the throw slightly off from Doss. Richie can't make the pick on that one, but plenty of cushion right now here for Hexx. So 1 down, runner on first. 1 run in. Just missed. McIlvain flips that one over and to the right field line. Rice gets it in. Good throw to second to keep McIlvain at first. Yeah, I know it's a 8-run game right now, but just little things like that. A ball down the line. Rice got to it quickly. Back foot, fires an absolute dart over to Doss at second to keep McIlvain at first. Keeps the double play in order. Keeps a whole lot of stuff in order. And obviously, just a couple days from July, just a month away from no gloves, so all these reps matter. All that muscle memory. As Matt hits that one in to left center. Kurt throws into second. McIlvain's going to stop at third, so McIlvain and Coletti trade places. So 1 down, Frank up here, first and third. Hits that one down the line. It's going to carry. Kurt chasing it to field 3. Cuts it off just as it hits the dirt. Frank rounding third. He's going to stop. The good throw in from Kimmer. Throw got away from him. So 5-run ball game. Frank said it didn't matter which base Johnny McIlvain got to. He was going to score on that swing regardless, bud. So that one catches the plate for Joey. Hits it up the middle. Doss with it. Bobble throw. Got him by a half step. 2 down. Another run across. That one was close, but definitely looked like the correct call. Bang, bang, as they say. So 2 outs. Here's Dave looking to keep things alive. Double pump from Grisano. Strike 2 to Mueller. That one rolled over to Doss. Doss can't pick it cleanly, still has a chance. Gets it over to first, but Mueller beats it out. So Dave at 1. Here's Nick. Bryce hits that one to Richie. Richie touches it in fair territory, gets over to the bag, steps on it for out number 3. And a late push from Inc. Stopped by Hexx at the bitter end for a 4-run victory, 15-11. So that's going to do it for tonight's doubleheader. Players Inc. splits. They put up a good fight at the end there against Hexx, but they fall by 4, 15-11. That's going to do it here for our doubleheader. We're going to be back in action on July 1st. Probably just one game as we don't have a 6:45, but it'll be March versus Demons at 8 o'clock. Excited to do a Demons game. If we stick around at 9:15, it'll be BTA and High Y, but not too sure about that one. That's going to do it for us here tonight, live from the Park District of Forest Park. You have yourselves a great evening. Until next